Hey there, YouTube world, Matt Schwartz here, the Welding Geek, and on this episode, I am going to make this flak vest for the Mandalorians Beskar armor set and mount the plates. I am not that great at soft goods, so you might be able to learn something from this video. If not, you maybe learn what not to do, so I hope you guys enjoy it. Let's roll the video. Okay, first things first, I took a Dickies shirt and I seam ripped it all apart, and I'm going to use these parts as the start of my template. I'm just going to transfer these parts onto this poster board here and use a Sharpie and mark it out and modify as necessary. If it seems like I'm a little distracted on this first bit, it's because yes, I am watching The Mandalorian, and it is very distracting. Now that I have my general shape, I'm going to go ahead and use some of this masking tape to actually add seam allowances on and add material anywhere I think I'll need it. It's just how I go about my process, just adding bits to where I think they will need to be. Alright, I'm cutting this here because there is a seam here. So I'm going to go ahead and put this cut in there. So what I'm showing here is just cutting out my armpit, giving myself some more room in the armpit. I'm also going to be adding on more masking tape. More seam allowances, just shaping these things out bit by bit, making sure that these templates are going to work out right. So you might be asking yourself, how does he know where to put this tape, and why is he putting it where he's putting it? Right now it's just my best guess, and what I do is I go and cut it out of material that I'm not going to be using for my costume and sew it together, and if it doesn't come out right, then I make changes to my templates and I keep on going back and forth until it fits right and it looks right. Alright, now that I have all my patterns made, I'm going to go ahead and cut all this out of my material that I'm going to be using. And here's what it looks like after that. It's time for sewing. I'm just going to let this bit run. There's not a whole lot of advice I could give you on this bit. The one thing I can tell you, as you see this sewing machine right here, this Janome HD 3000 is awesome. I actually broke my other sewing machine. It skipped the gear, and because of how thick this material is and how many layers you have to stack on top of each other, but man, this thing just munches right through it no problem. It's my first kind of expensive sewing machine I've ever bought myself, and what a difference. I am no pro at sewing, but I could definitely tell a major difference from my Singer and my brother, my light duty machines, to this thing. This thing is a treat. I guess I will jump in here and say what exactly I am sewing. This is my back left piece. This is my back right piece. I am now going to hem the collars of the back left and back right pieces. I put a couple slits in the corner just so it lays down a little flatter. Now I'm moving on to my front piece. Now I'm going to go ahead and sew on my back pieces. I'm going to stitch the part on, do the top stitch, and then go ahead and hem the armpit, making a couple slots in the armpit groove to make sure that the hem sits down flat when I get to that curve there. Now I'm going to go ahead and stitch on the other back half. Now I'm going to stitch the top of the collars together. And now I have a vest looking thing. And it looks like it's going to fit this chest plate perfectly, exactly the way I wanted it to. now I'm going to sew on the Velcro attachment in the back. Alright, now I'm going to sew on a bunch of extra Velcro on the back here, and what this is going to do is be the other attachment point for half of the back plate, or half of the back plate's going to overlap, and that's how it's going to attach. I'm going to bolt it to the other half. You'll see here in a minute. Alright, armor mounting time. What I'm doing here is I have those 3/16 PEM studs on the back of my plates like I showed in the build videos. And I'm literally just pressing them as hard as I can with my fingers, and it will mark the material. And I'm going to go ahead and use this punching tool, and I'm going to punch out the holes in the material. Same process with the top of the chest plate. I'm just going to push as hard as I can with my fingers. It indents it a little bit. I'm going to mark it with a Sharpie so I know exactly where those holes are at. Easy to see. And just punch the holes in. The last step I'm going to do here is glue my aluminum washers down on the material so the material doesn't fray around the holes and doesn't pull through the material. This makes it very strong. Alright, just like we did on the front, I'm going to do the same thing on the back. You can see why I sewed all that Velcro on that one side for now. I'll go ahead and mark all my holes and then punch them out, and then do the same thing with the washers and the nuts. Glue the washers down and then put the nuts down. One last thing, I signed up for an Amazon Associates account, and what that is it's an account where I can link to products on Amazon, and when you purchase through that link, I'll actually get some of that money. It'll help me fund future builds. So anything on here that I can find on Amazon, I'm gonna go ahead and link below, and the stuff that I can't, I'll still link, just to help you guys out if you're wanting to start to do your own build. Alright, that's the flak vest video. It's not stitched perfect to the show one, but I feel like it's going to do its job. I know soft goods are not my strongest suit, so thanks for going through that video anyway. I hope you guys learned something, or like I said, learned what not to do. But thanks again, guys, for watching. Please subscribe to my channel if you want to participate in my channel and comment and like. I'm really enjoying the comments and the discourse between us. So once again, guys, thanks for participating. And if you want to see me build the rest of this whole entire kit, stay tuned. I've got the underflight vest done, so that video will be coming up. I've got the glove video coming up. I've got that done. So I've got some more soft goods coming here. I still have some metal parts to make, so if you want to see me build this whole kit from scratch, stay tuned to my channel, and then down the future we'll be making some other cool stuff. So my name is Matt Schwartz. I am the Welding Geek. Thanks again, guys, for watching.